Video review.
Tony, what's happened to you?
Pepper, listen. I never should have made it out of that cave. Now I know what I have to do.
I don't understand.
My life's work, everything I've built, countless lives ruined by my inventions. I have to destroy them.
You can't do this alone. It's too much.
I don't have a choice. Make sure Roby does what I told him. He'll need convincing. Look, I have to go on a business trip.
What trip? There's nothing on your calendar.
Just came up. Pack me a bag, will you?
When you first don the iconic Hot Rod Red and Gold Mark III suit, fire up your thrusters, and blast off into battle, you are Iron Man. The air around your suit shimmers with the heat of your passing, your stabilizer flaps constantly self-adjusting as you fly low over the rugged terrain. Cresting a hill, you begin taking enemy fire, and there are already 3 missiles homing in on you. Neatly dodging the first 2, you grab a hold of the third, whipping it around and sending it back to destroy the gunship that fired it. You rapidly close in on another gunship, grabbing a hold of the tail section, snapping it clean in 2. Turrets fall to your missile fire, and enemy soldiers succumb to your repulsor beam. Tanks are pounding you with blast after blast, but instead of ripping their guns off one by one, you take the more economical route. Grappling onto a surface-to-air missile battery, you fire off the missiles within and decimate the tanks in seconds. A final unibeam blast takes out the weapons cache, and you take to the skies to find the next one as 5 missiles land where you just were. You really do feel like a one-man army. Released in conjunction with the feature film of the same name, Iron Man the game actually has little in common with the story of the movie. Similar themes are explored and a few plot points overlap, but most of the action pits Iron Man against enemies drawn from his comic book exploits. Iron Man is at his best when you're experiencing the thrill of flying around wide open levels, evading attacks as you slowly destroy a small army. Unfortunately, the thrill wears off a few hours into the game, as you begin to realize that every level follows the same template. Fly to where the bad guys are, then destroy 8 important targets, so you can destroy 5 really important targets. Then destroy the villain's super weapon before you can use it on innocent people, then defeat the villain. Do this in an arid desert climate.
Well, I guess not all the weapons are in storage.
Now do it in the Arctic. Now do it in a city. You get the idea. Even worse than this repetition is the drastic spike in difficulty that sours the experience about halfway through, as all of a sudden you're failing missions multiple times as opposed to breezing through on your first try. This is exacerbated by the complete lack of mid-level checkpoints, so if you perish fighting the villain at the end of the stage, it's back to the beginning and taking out all those targets all over again.
Who whizzed in your cornflakes, buddy?
Punishing difficulty and repetitive level design are the real villains here, and these 2 aggravating flaws are more than enough to keep Iron Man from flying high.